If you are creating a job portal wherein the applicant can submit the job application with the help of a form, or you are having an online learning website wherein the students can enter their credentials and download their certificate, or you have a requirement to generate agreements with the help of a form submission, you can easily achieve this. So in this video, we will learn how to create PDF from the data submitted on forms on WordPress. So let us start. Hi, this is Prakash from theskillville.com, and in this video, we'll be looking at creating PDF from the forms submitted on our website, which has vast applications in creating agreements, certificates, contracts, licenses, and much more. So to achieve this, we will be making use of a small plugin. The name is E2Pdf. So it is an export to PDF tool for WordPress. You can go through the description. I will leave the link in the video description. So this small tool will help you convert the form information into PDF. First, we will look at the compatibility of this tool. So firstly, it is compatible with WordPress, Formidable Forms, Gravity Forms, Caldera Forms, Divi Contact Forms, and WooCommerce. So let us see how we can make use of this tool and create PDF from the data submitted on our website. So let us go to our test website and hover over to plugins, say add new. In this tutorial, I will be making use of the Caldera form, but you can also make use of the Gravity form or the Formidable Forms, so whichever form is suitable for your work. So I will go to the plugins and search for Caldera, and I will install this. And meanwhile, I will go to the E2Pdf and download the tool or the plugin. So once the Caldera form is installed, I will activate it. And now I will go to add new again, upload the E2Pdf file. So let me install it. And once installed, I will activate the E2Pdf plugin. So immediately you will see on the left side bar, you have the Caldera Forms and the E2Pdf tabs. So first we'll work with the form, and let us go to the forms. Now if you click on the new forms, you will see there are 6 pre-made templates for different forms, and you will see the contact form, variable pricing form, registration form, simple booking form, rate our services form, and the job application form. We'll be using the job application form first. So let us click on this form, and I will name it as job application, and I will say create. So this is how the form looks now, and it has few basic fields like the title, first name, last name, email, contact number, alternate contact number. Here the applicant can also upload the CV, and also he can leave a message to us. So this form is completely customizable. So let us add the highest qualification field on this form, and for that I will go to this plus sign and click on it. So here you will see a small plus sign, and if I click on that, I will get different options: the single line text, the hidden text, email address, button, phone number, and other things. So you can select the appropriate field that you want to insert in this form. So here we will select the single line text, and immediately you will see the fields which can be applied to this single line. So I will have to first name it as the highest qualification. So I don't want to hide this label. It's a field required, so essential field. So by checking this box, I can make this field as essential field. And the rest of the things are not that important for this particular form. So here I can also go to other fields like the email address. It is also essential. The CV, let me go to the edit button and I will mark this as required. And now I need this line to be somewhere after the first and last name. So now the form says title, first name, last name, highest qualification, email address, contact number, alternate contact number, CV, and a free message box. So I will save this form. Now let us preview the form. And this is how the form will look. It has the title, first name, last name, other details, and the preview information button. So let us now check how we can have the PDF mapped with this form. So for this, let us go to E2Pdf and hover over to the templates. Here you will see there are no templates at the moment because we need to create a template for our form. So let us say add new, and once you click on the add new button, you will see a create PDF form. So here we need to give it a title. So I will say job application. So these are the details we need to configure the form for, and let us say the size A4. We can also have the font changed in the Pro version, but we can definitely change the font size and height. Also, we can align the text. Here you should see the extensions as the Caldera Form, and there are other options also. But since we are using Caldera Form, we will select the same. For the item, we need to select the job application form now. So here we have three options. We can either create an empty PDF, upload a pre-made PDF, or we can have an auto PDF option for this form. Now we can have an auto PDF created. So it says only one page allowed with the free license type. So here is our auto created PDF form, and I will now show you how we can map this with our form. So if you click on any field, right click, and you will see an option to map the field. So this is the form that we had created in the Caldera form, and I will select the title for this field. Similarly, for the first name, I will map it with the first name. The last name, I will map it as last name. Email address, I will map it with the email address, and likewise. So you can also customize this form for this particular box border. So if I click on this and go to properties, I can remove the border and save it. So similarly for the other fields, I can go and remove the borders. So once we do the mapping and customization, you can just go to save and we can just preview this PDF template that we have created. So this is how the form will look after it is submitted on our website. So this will take the inputs from the student or the visitor on your website. Now let us go to the dashboard and check some settings for the Caldera form. So for convenience, I will open this in a new tab. And here you will see the form and its related settings. So let us go to Edit Form. And now we need to do some settings for this form. So we will be customizing the success message on our website. So it now says form has been successfully submitted, but it doesn't give any option to download the form. So what I'm doing is I will place a break here and I will now type, now you can download submitted form from below link. So here we need to give a short code and you will find this short code on the Caldera form. So let us now understand what shortcodes we have for this form. So the first one is the attachment shortcode. The second one is the download shortcode, the save shortcode, view shortcode, and Zapier shortcode. So with the first shortcode, you can have this form attached to the email that is sent to the customer or the visitor on your website once the form is submitted. The second one will enable you to have a download link for your form after the form is submitted. The third one will give you an option to just save the information. The fourth one will give you an option to view the details which were submitted, and the last one is for the Zapier. So we will select this shortcode and place it on the success message. Again, I will put a break code here. So now once the form is submitted, it will say form has been successfully submitted. Now you can download the submitted form from below link, and it will have a download link and a thank you message. So let us now save this form, and now I can add this Caldera form to any page of our website. So I will create a new page and I will say job application. Now I will publish it. Let us go to edit with Elementor. You can also do it with the Gutenberg editor. So this is the page and I can search for shortcode. I can just drag and drop it over here and I can paste this shortcode for the Caldera form and update it. So this is how the form will look. And let us now test this form. So I will go to the pages now and I will search for job application. This is the page and let us view this now. So let us select the name and fill the other details. And I will have a random contact number, the alternate contact number. I will write a message. Please check the application. And I think we have missed on one point, because this particular file type I think is not allowed. So let us refresh this form and come back to it again. So we need to go to the Caldera form and go to the settings, and you will see a warning here. This file type is discontinued and no longer supported. So please switch to a new advanced file field. So from the field type, we need to select a different file type, that is the Advanced File Uploader 2.0, and we just need to save our form. So now if we go and refresh our form, you will see a different upload form field. So it says drop files or click to select files to upload. So let us now check this form, and I will fill in the details, upload a random file here. So I have just selected any random PDF file, and now I will give the alternate contact number. I will write some message like please find my application for the post of web developer. Thanks. And now I will just submit this form. And once I submitted, I just got a message. Form has been successfully submitted. Now you can download the submitted form from below link. So this is the download link. I will just click on it. So you will see that this form has now created a PDF, and it has all the relevant information. So this is the basic form, and now let us see how we can make use of pre-made PDF templates and create something like an agreement or a certificate like this. So for this, let us hover over to the forms, create a new form. So here we will select a blank form and name it as car rent agreement. So let us now create it. Now if you wish to create a custom PDF, you can make use of the Google Docs and create a form like this, and you can just download it as PDF. So first we have created this PDF form with the help of Google Docs, and now I will just create the form for the same. So here it says add fields. So if I click on this small plus button, it will give me the options which I can add it on our form. So let me select a single line, and I will have the form also open for our reference so that we can have this fields on the form. So I will copy this and name the field as renter, and I will make it a compulsory field by clicking this box. Now next I will add another field, and let me check, it's a phone number. So this time I will select a phone number and name it as phone number. I will make it compulsory. I will add another field, and this time I need it as an email address. So this is the email address field. I will select it and name it as email address. I will again make it compulsory. Click on the plus button and a small plus button. I will select the home address. So it can be a single line or a paragraph. I will label it as home address and make it compulsory. Now let us add another field for the license number. So it can be a alphanumeric. So I will click on this plus button. I will select this and name it as license. Now let us add more field and click on the plus button. I will select this text and copy it. It is again a single line. I will label it as city. I will make it as required. So it is up to you if you wish to make it as a compulsory field. And so renter, we can copy the same thing here. Signature, we may not require. Date, we may not require. So that is it. And I will save the form. So we are done with the form. So let us go to the E2Pdf and create a template for our form. And now I will go to add new. From here I need to label it. So I will say car rent agreement. I can select the size of the paper. It's selected as Caldera Form, and under the items I need to select our car rent agreement. And here we will be making use of a pre-made PDF template. So we need to select the PDF from the upload PDF button. So this is the PDF that we had just created. And you will see the same PDF now. So I will just enlarge it. So the next thing is we need to map these fields with our Caldera form. So from the PDF builder, we need to select the input fields and drag it over here. So if I double click, it allows me to change the size of this box. And now if I right click on it, I get the option to map this field. So I will map it with the renter. If I again right click on it, it gives me the properties and I can delete the border for this box. Again, I will put the next input field. I will double click on it to reduce the size of this box. I will right click and map this field with the phone number, and I will delete the border. Now I need to map this email address. I will click on the box and make it a little bigger. Now I will right click on it to map it with our email address field. Again, I will drag this input field for the home address and I will right click on it to make this box a large box. So I will map this with the home address and again right click on the properties. I will reduce it to 0. Same for the email address. I will reduce the border to 0. The license number. So I will drag this input here, double click on it to reduce the size. Now click outside and right click on it to map it with the license field on our form. Again, right click on the properties, make the border as 0. I will drag the input box again. I will map this box with the city field. I will right click on it, the properties, I will make the border as 0. So the last thing is the renter. So I will drag this input field again here. I will map this with the renter name. Right click on it to make the border 0 and save it. So I'm done with the mapping of this PDF and I will update it now. So this is our PDF, and now we need to copy the shortcode for downloading this and go to the Caldera form that we have created. I will edit this form, go to the form settings, and here we can have the message customized. So I will put a break here and write, you can now download the so you can add the download link below and put a break, or you can replace this download word with the code. So I will delete this code from here and I can just save the form now. So this is the code for the Caldera form. So I will copy this code and I will create a new page here now, and I will say car rent agreement. I will update this. Now let us go to edit with Elementor. So as we had discussed, you can also use the Gutenberg editor. I will search for the shortcode element, drag it over here, and I will put this shortcode for the Caldera form. So I think we missed on putting the submit button for this form. So let us go back to the form layout and we can insert a new field and click on this, and we can select the button. So this is the button and we need to give it a label, submit agreement. Also we need to select the type as a submit button so that it will submit the information that we have filled in this form. So let us now save this form and go to the page that we have created. I will again update it now, and this is the submit button available now. So let us now test this form and see how the things work. So I will go to the dashboard and find car rent agreement, and I will go to view. So this is the rent agreement form that we have. So here I will put my name phone number, I will put any random phone number. It has taken up my email address. I will put the license 1 2 3 4 5 and I will submit this agreement now. And after submission, you will see a message: form has been successfully submitted. You can now download the agreement here. And if I download it now, you will see the car rent agreement has now been downloaded. Let us open and check. So this is how we can create a PDF from the data which was submitted on the Caldera form. So it has taken up everything correctly: the name, the phone number, email address, and other things. Similarly, you can create various documents like the licenses, agreements, various documents which you want to create from the data input by your customer or the visitor on your website. Now let us see how we can make use of the shortcodes on the E2Pdf templates. So this is the template that we are currently using, and it has the shortcodes for the attachment, download, save, view, and Zapier as we had discussed earlier. So let us check out how we can make use of the attachment shortcode. So I will just copy the attachment shortcode and I will go to the forms now. So let us go to the Caldera Forms and the car rent agreement and go to the form settings. Now let us go to the emails, and this is the email message which is sent out once we submit the form on our website. So below this summary, let us now paste this shortcode and save the form. So if we now go to the same form now and fill the details and submit it, we will get this message to download the agreement here, but also we should receive an email with the attachment. And here is the email, and you will see that this email now contains the PDF for our car rent agreement. Hope you liked the video. If you would like to learn more about WordPress and e-commerce, do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get notifications for all my future videos. So thank you so much and take care.